This is Robert, the Bald Texan, and I wanted to talk to you about something that is kind of close to me and some of my friends, and maybe to you as well. And normally I don't do this kind of thing, but I feel that, if I can give someone a little insight and to not step into a very bad situation, then I am doing something good. So that's what I'm here to do. I want to talk to you about some of the people that may be contacting you on your social media. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook or Instagram, it doesn't matter if it is Twitter or whatever social media you use. There will invariably be someone that contacts you that this is the type of person that you should be looking out for. Okay. Um, First, it's going to be a profile that, or pictures, depending on whether or not your social media site has a profile, um, that they're going to send you or that you will see. And it's going to be of them, and they're going to be absolutely beautiful. I mean, if it's guys, they're going to be chiseled chests and six packs and squared chins. They're always going to be holding some kind of, a beer, or they're going to have a guitar in their hand, or, they're going to be decked out to the nines. And if it's a woman, she's going to be in beautiful makeup, wonderfully coiffed hair, um, the most elegant of dresses, or the highest of whatever fashion is prevalent at the time. And that's going to be all they are. That's going to be all their pictures. And you will not find a single picture of them with their grandchildren or their children, um, or their parents, you know, because here's why. Or friends, even. They won't be in the middle of friends. Or if they are, well, I'll get to that here in a minute. Here's what's happening is they are taking advertisements. These beautiful people in these advertisements, they're taking the pictures and they're building a profile, making it their own. So that's why they're always so perfectly dressed and look so perfect and they're so beautiful. What about the days that you're just at home and you're not going out and you're just kicking around in a t-shirt and a pair of shorts with some Crocs, eating chips? You're, where are the pictures of your makeup not done? Where are the pictures of you just lounging around the house, just being comfortable? You know, where are the unperfect pictures? We all have them. I mean, me more so than others, because I'm no pretty thing. But you know what I mean. We all have those kind of pictures. And where are they? They don't have them because they don't exist. If they're not pictures stolen from advertisements of one kind or another, then what they are pictures that have been taken from Instagram from other people's accounts. And a lot of times these people don't even know that their pictures are being used elsewhere. So if you do see them with family or friends, it's because they have stolen real pictures from other people. And that is, that's a terrible thing, because when someone does finally run across the real person's profile, they're going to remember this person that tried to scam them, and they're going to think they're the same person. So not only are they hurting you, they're also hurting the picture or the people that they have stolen the pictures from. And that's bad. Another thing to look out for is when you're talking to them, the very first thing that they try to do is, hey, do you use WhatsApp? Or hey, do you use Line? Or hey, do you use some other kind of messenger? Except for the messenger built into your social media, like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, because they know they have to get your information so they can get off the site, because they know that that profile will be found out and they know that it will be deleted. And if they don't have your information before it happens, they are losing a mark. That is all that is. They're not wanting, they're going to try to say, well, let's talk somewhere in private. This is private. If you're on Facebook Messenger, it is private. If you're on Instagram Direct, it is private. If you're on Twitter and their messages you there, it is private. There's no need to go to another app. They're going to want your email. They're going to want your phone number. Do not give them your email, and do not give them your phone number, because once they have that, they can they can compromise your email. They can even compromise your phone number. They can use your phone number to get around two-step verification. And if you're like me with a YouTube channel, or just your email that where you have important contacts and information stored, they can take that from you. They don't care about you. They do not. They're there for one reason: to get whatever they can from you. They will have no mercy. They will have no pity. They don't care. You are not a person to them. You're a wallet waiting to be opened. That's all you are. The next thing to look out for is someone who, after writing them for 3 minutes, starts professing their love for you. You are a wonderful person. Oh, I think I am in love with you. You're just who I've been looking for. No. No one does that. No one does that. No one sits there and talks to someone for 15 minutes and then the next thing you know, they're in love. I'm sorry to say, that doesn't happen. Then there is sorry about that. There always turns into some family member has some kind of emergency that they are requiring money. They're either in the hospital, or they've been hurt, or they need to, buy food, or there is always some kind of emergency, either for them or for some family member. If the people that I have talked to actually had the amount of emergencies that they claim to have, then a third of the people that I have ever talked to, they should, I don't even know what to say. There's not that many emergencies on the planet. There's one now that's going around where it's because of the COVID, the lockdown, the COOF, that because of the isolation and because of the no work, they're going to say that they are out of food, or they can't pay their bills, or they're, you're on a phone. Yeah. So explain that to me. And that's what you should be thinking to yourself too. If your situation is so dire, if your situation is so terrible, how are you still on the phone? And why are you talking to me in some kind of romantic fashion instead of getting in contact with your local government authorities and agencies and attempting to find help? Because if my situation was that dire, that's exactly what I would be doing. I wouldn't be wasting my time on a dating site or a social media site trying to tell somebody that I love them. No. It does not work. And it's guys and it's girls that do this. So don't think that it's only guys. Don't think that it's only girls. Don't think it's only someone from Africa or someone from the Philippines or someone from Egypt or someone from... They're all over the place. They're in every corner of the world, and they only want one thing: your money. That's it. Your valuable information. Your pictures off of your profile so they can make another scam profile so that they can scam someone else. That's all they're after. That's all they want. That's all they care about. It's not you and it's not me. It's their pockets. So please be careful. Don't interact with these people in any way different than you would interact with them if you met them on the street. Treat them with just as much caution. Treat them with just as much suspicion, and treat them with just as much care as you would if you had run across someone just like them, saying the same things to you on the street. Think about that for a minute. If you have one of these people in your messenger right now, saying some of the things that I have told you, how they have some family emergency and they're desperate need for money, and how after 10 minutes they just love you and you are their entire world. They are conveniently in a country different than yours so that you can't meet right now. How they'll get to you just as soon as they can. They're on some business trip or they're in the military. If you had someone just like them looking you in the face, eyeball to eyeball, on the street, in person, telling you these same things, how would you act? How would you act if you were on the street talking to someone and in 10 minutes they begin professing their love for you? In 10 minutes, they start trying to get your email address and your home address. In 10 minutes, they start trying to get you to send them money. How would you act? How would you respond? What would you think? So it's no different than with someone online. It's even worse because they have the anonymity of being online. They know you can't get to them. So they will be relentless. And mark my words, and believe me when I tell you, they are 100% without pity, without remorse, and without care for you. They want nothing more than to hurt you and get whatever they can from you. So I know this was just a little talking head video with a star field in the background, but I still felt that, given a few things that have happened recently, that I need to point these things out, and I need to tell someone that you aren't alone, and it's happening to other people too. So that is what I want you to know. And another thing that you need to know is that there are ways to find these people out. If someone sends you one of these emails, got a boo-boo. If one of these people sends you an email or an instant message, here's what you do. When they send you pictures, you ask them to send you a picture with something in the background with today's date. Not that they've written it down on a piece of paper. No. A picture with their face, with something in the background, with today's date, like a billboard or a newspaper or something like that. Or ask them to do something that you don't see people doing. You know, don't say, hold up your peace sign. You know, no, because everybody does that. Chances are they'll find a picture that looks like the one that they've sent you, and they'll be able to send you one. Have them do this, and this is what I do. 2 fingers up and interlock them like this. It's like 2 peace signs interlocked. You don't see that. So if they can do that, then at least you know you're looking at a real person. Or do this. Still 2 peace signs, but side by side, like this, touching one another. You don't see this. There's no way, there's no reason for anyone to be doing this unless they are trying to do this very intentionally. This can't be accidentally copied. So if they do this, you know that it's real. You know, or just have them pinch their cheeks like this right here and send you a picture. You don't see that. No one does that. You know, not them doing it to someone else or someone else doing it to them. Themselves doing it to themselves. Just like this, just like I'm doing right now. Send a picture. No one does that. But if they do, you know that they're real. Look out for their email address. If they give you an email, then let's just say that they tell you that their name is Rick Ross, okay? But then when you get their email, it's bobmarley@gmail. Why? Why would it be someone else's name? Now that's not to say, like, say if it's a girl and their name is Karen Cobalt, and you get their email and it's Cutie Bear 123. Okay, you know that's fine. We all do that. I have emails that are not my name, but they're not someone else's name. They're just different. Different from mine, but not someone else's. You know, Cutie Bear 123, that's an acceptable email. You know, the Bald Texan is an acceptable email. You know, Ladies Man 732 is an acceptable email. Okay, but when they've told you that their name is one thing, and then there's a completely different name, someone else's name on the email, that's not acceptable. Ask them to cam with you. This is a deal breaker for a lot of them. I tell you what, if you tell them, let me do a video call for 1 minute where I see your face clearly and you answer one clear question, or you repeat one thing I say with your face on camera plainly visible. They won't. They will not. They will make any excuse in the world to not get on camera. Their phone is broken. Their phone doesn't have a camera. What phone nowadays doesn't have a camera? What are you using, a potato? So be careful of that. There's no reason they can't video with you for just 1 minute. None. No reason at all. You'll always get, well, my load is gone, or, you know, there's something wrong. There's no reason. You can't tell me that you can't find somewhere with Wi-Fi that you can log into for 1 minute so I can see you and have a short conversation with you. And be wary of this. Be wary of this. If they do answer, if they do answer, what they're going to do is they're going to have a recorded video of someone on cam. And it's not going to make any sense. They'll wave and it looks like they're saying hi. But if you're careful and if you look, you'll see it's a recorded video. They will not, as you're watching this video, you say, hold up one finger, hold up one finger. And it looks like they're holding a conversation with you, but hold up one finger. You can say it 100 times. Clap your hands. Let me see you clap your hands. You know, let me see you do something I am telling you to do. And they can't because it's a recorded video. And then they'll say, oh, well, my microphone wasn't working. Or I didn't hear you ask, even though you said it 100 times. If you can't get someone on camera, just like we are right now, and say, hey, Robert, yeah, what's up? Hey, hold up 3 fingers. Okay, there's 3 fingers. Look at your eyebrows. You know, something like that. An immediate, instant, plainly visible response to a clearly stated directive. On camera, live. They can't and they won't. Be careful of that. Okay? So I'm going to end this. I know that this was something boring, but it was something that I felt that I still needed to do. I hope that you got some kind of information out of this, and I hope you know, if nothing else, you're not alone. There are other people in this with you. And if you fell victim to this, leave a comment down below, and I will do what I can to try to assist you, either via doing the footwork, some of my own, to find out who these people are, or at least directing you toward the right agencies that can do something about it. You're not alone. Don't fall victim to these bloodsuckers, because that's all they are. This is Robert from the Bald Texan, wishing you the best. Good night.